Good morning and welcome back to the next class of Theory of Computation. In this class, we are going to consider another example on minimization or optimization of finite automata. We would be converting the given DFA to a minimum state finite automata. The DFA is represented by the transition table where Q0 represents the initial state, Q1 and Q2 are the intermediate state, and Q3, Q4, Q5 represents the set of final state. The transition is given by the table for the input states A and B. The first step in minimization of finite automata is to find the equivalent state, for which we have to find the different level of equivalence. Zero equivalent states are those states which are separated as a set of final states and set of non-final states. So Q0, Q1, Q2 are the set of states that belong to non-final states, and Q3, Q4, Q5 are the set of states that belongs to final states. One equivalence is obtained by considering the transition from this set of states which goes to another states or the same states. So Q0 on A goes to Q1 which belongs to this set. Q1 on A goes to Q2 which again belongs to this set. Q2 on A goes to Q2 which again belongs to this set. So this set are one equivalence for A as input. Q0 on B goes to Q2 which belongs to this set. Q1 on B goes to Q3 which belongs to set of final state, that is a different set. So Q0 and Q1 are not one equivalence for B input. Q2 on B goes to Q4. So Q2 is also not equivalent to Q0 as it also goes to a different state. So we partition these states into two sets as Q0 and Q1, Q2. So this set is now divided into two subsets. So we'll consider the same for the other set. Q3 on A goes to Q3 which belongs to this set. Q4 on A goes to Q4 which again belongs to this set. Q5 on A goes to Q5 which also belongs to this set of states. Q3 on B goes to Q3 which belongs to this set of states. Q4 on B goes to Q4 which also belongs to this set of states, and Q5 on B also goes to Q4 which belongs to this set of states. So when we see the transition, we cannot partition this set of states based on the input A and P. So this set of states are one equivalence. So we keep them as it is. Now we find two equivalence by considering the transition from this set of states. So Q0 is a single state, so we cannot partition it further and we'll keep it as it is. So Q0 is 2 equivalence to Q0. Q1 on A goes to Q2 which belongs to this set. Q2 on A goes to Q2 which also belongs to this set. Q1 on B goes to Q3 which belongs to this set, and Q2 on B goes to Q4 which again belongs to this set. So based on the input A and B, both Q1 and Q2 goes to the same set of states. So we cannot partition them further, and these two states are also two equivalent. So we keep them as it is. Similarly, for the third set of states, Q3 on A goes to Q3, Q4 on A goes to Q4, and Q5 on A goes to Q5 which belongs to this set only. Similarly, Q3 on B goes to Q3, Q4 on B goes to Q4, Q5 on B goes to Q4 which again belongs to this set of states. So we cannot partition them into separate states, and this Q3, Q4, Q5 are also two equivalents. So this set of states are two equivalent set. As we see over here, that is this number of states or the set of states in one equivalence and two equivalents are same. So we stop over here, and these are the equivalent states. Q0, Q1 and Q2 are equivalent. Q3, Q4 and Q5 are equivalent. So we have identified the equivalent states. Now we are going to merge them into a single state. Right, so Q1 and Q2 are merged together, and Q3, Q4 and Q5 are merged together to form a single state. So the new transition table after merging this set of states is obtained in this way. So Q0 is first state, Q12 is the second state, and Q345 is the next state, wherein Q345 is the final state. So all these set of states that consist of the final state in the given DFA will be the set of will be the final state. So here only this set of states consist of the final states. So this there will be a single final state, and q0 is the initial state. So q0 on A goes to q1, but q1 is merged with 2, so the transition is q12. q0 on B goes to q2, so q0 on B goes to q2, which is merged with q1, so this is q12. Similarly, q1 on A goes to q2 and q2 on 2 goes to q2. So there is a state that represents q12. So the transition is to q12. In this way, we have added all the transitions. q1 on B goes to q3 and q2 on B goes to q4. But we have merged q3 and q4 to form q345. Similarly, q345, that is q3 on A goes to q3, q4 on A goes to q4, and q5 on A goes to q5. So the transition is to the merge state, that is q345. And q345 on B, so q3 on B goes to q3, q4 on B goes to q4, q5 on B goes to q4. That is part of the new state q345. So q345 on B also goes to q345. So this is the transition table which is formed after merging of the equivalent states. Now the next step is to find the dead states. So for finding dead state, first we consider all the set of states from which we eliminate the final states. So the new set of states is q0, q12 and q345. After eliminating final state from this set, we get q0 and q12 as the set of states. Now from this set of states, we'll consider the transition on inputs. So q0 on A goes to q12, which is a different state. So q0 is not a dead state. Similarly, q12 on A goes to q12. So this is the same state. So we need to consider transition for B input. So q12 on B goes to q345, which is a different state. So q12 is not a dead state. If the transition from a particular state on every input goes to itself, then such states are called as dead state. So here both the states are not a dead state as they go to some other state for some inputs. As there is no dead state, we cannot eliminate any state from this transition table. The next step is to find the unreachable states. So we start from the initial state. q0 on A goes to q12. So q12 is a reachable state. q12 on A goes to q12 and q12 on B goes to q345. So q345 is also a reachable state. So as q0 is the initial state, it is always reachable. We can reach q12 from q0. So q12 is also reachable, and we can reach q345 from q12. So q345 is also reachable. So there are no unreachable state. So this is the optimized finite automata. Okay. So this is about minimization of finite automata. In the next class, we will be learning about NFA with epsilon moves. Thank you.